Welcome to another one-on-one sports webcast. I'm Tom Waterman, and the most opinionated man on campus, Adam Lawson, joins me for another installment of Lawson Unleashed. Adam, the NCAA recently announced that it will begin expanding the March Madness tournament from 65 to 68 teams. How do you feel about this?
I love it for the simple reason it's not 96. Also, the thing I really love, the TV deal, because Turner Sports is merging with CBS, and every game's going to be on live, baby. I can control the action without relying on Greg Gumbel to do it for me.
Wouldn't it be better if it was on ESPN, though? They've got 1, 2, 3 ESPNU.
Listen, I don't care who my chauffeur is as long as I get to my destination. I don't care which channel I'm tuning it to. And what's even better is there's no Dickie V involved with this.
You don't like Dickie V?
I can't stand Dickie V.
You don't like the way
Gus
he covers
Johnson
games?
makes college basketball. Dickie V just talks about Duke the whole time. That's
Yeah,
why you love
as a
him. That's
Carolina
why you
fan,
love him.
hate that.
That's why you love him. He's the biggest Duke fan on ESPN.
All right, we're going to move on to the next topic here. Talk a little about the NBA playoffs, Adam. I've heard you call them lame. How do you feel about that? Are they just the worst?
They are lame. The games are not close so far. I mean, I don't care if it's a 7-game series, if every game's decided by 20 points or more. To me, the biggest storylines aren't that big either. Ron Artest looking like Eminem circa 1998 with the peroxided hair.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Roy deciding, hey, let's shatter my knee on the court because I'm going to play after getting surgery yesterday. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, what about stories of LeBron James going for his first ring? Kobe going for the repeat. There's some big stories
Yes,
in the
that'll
NBA.
be a big story once they get to the finals. It's not a story right now. There's not many stories. And the biggest series I see storyline-wise is OKC and the Lakers. And those games have been pretty much blowouts. It's a 2-2 series, but they haven't been close games.
Well, LA won those first 2 games. OKC coming back at the last 2 games at home, evening that series up.
The games are close, though. It doesn't
Kevin Durant's
matter.
playing like a star. Some people say he's the best player in the league, though, Adam.
The NBA, I mean, it's a star-driven league. It's ISO every possession. Of course you're going to have stars in the playoffs. Are you kidding me? And he looked awful the first 2 games, too.
All right, moving on to the next one. We're going to talk a little bit about the Alex Rodriguez and Dallas Braden debate. Inform us on what happened there, Adam.
Well, first off, Dallas Braden, he threw the pitch. It was fouled off. Alex Rodriguez went from third to first, and he stepped over the mound. What I have a question about, first off, before we dive into this, why is every city in Texas, why do people name their kids after it? Dallas, Austin, Houston, Fort Worth, whatever. Secondly, I think Dallas Braden either has some anger issues that could have been caused by roid rage, or he's got some severe OCD because it's not his mound. Get off my mound. Are you kidding me?
I'm still waiting for the name San Antonio, but
Yes.
Dallas Braden here, you're a pitcher. You control the plate. You brush
It's a foul ball.
Players off the plate. You want to keep guys away from your mound. If that was Roger Clemens out there, would you have as much of a problem? A guy who earned that
I'd have
respect?
a problem with whoever it is. Listen, you're throwing a fit because of how he gets back to first base on a foul ball. On a foul ball, it's not a fair ball. A foul ball. Are you kidding
Well, there's
me?
no one. What about Alex Rodriguez? I'm sure he purposely stepped on the mound there, Adam.
It doesn't matter if he purposely did it.
Okay, moving on to the NFL draft. You've talked a little bit. I know as a Panther fan, they took Jimmy Clausen. How do you feel about this quarterback class as a whole?
I think it's one of the worst I've seen in recent memory. Now, we haven't had great classes
Really?
04, but this class is just awful. I mean, Sam Bradford is an injury machine, and he's playing with the St. Louis Rams. You make your own joke there. Forrest Gump once said, stupid is as stupid does. I'm saying stupid is as the Denver Broncos do for drafting Tim Tebow, a.k.a. Mr. Dipsy-Doo Fumble-Roo from the Senior Bowl, with the 25th pick. And Jimmy Clausen has the most chance to be a star, but he's not going to start out right away. So I don't get it. It's
Tell
not
me
a great
about
class.
as a Panther fan personally. I know you're a big Matt Moore
Matt
advocate.
Moore forever, man.
Is Jimmy Clausen ever going to get a shot there, or was this just a waste of a pick?
Hopefully, no, but it's nice to have a backup option in case Matt Moore doesn't pan out.
Were there any steals, maybe some late-round guys like a Dan Lefevre that might turn out to be something in this draft?
Quarterback-wise, no. I think Tony Pike would have been that guy, but Carolina picked him, so, I mean, he's going to be buried on the depth chart.
Well, let's finish up here with, I know, a subject that's near and dear to your heart, baseball fanhood.
Yes. Okay, I'm sick of people saying that they're a die-hard fan of a team. I love the Yankees. I've seen 13 in the third innings this year. Shut up. Listen, if you don't watch a certain amount of innings, you cannot call yourself a fan. And if you call yourself a die-hard fan, then you should die hard, period. So I've established the Lawson rule of fanhood, of being a die-hard baseball fan, and that is you watch 1,000 innings of your team per regular season per year. That's not much at all either. That is a grand total of about 112 games without extra innings.
Well, that's the majority of the season, though, Adam. Not
Still,
most
and
people
you have to watch it on
access to
TV.
that
You
many
follow
games.
the box scores, whatever. That's calling yourself a diehard. That's 69.1% of the baseball season. That's not much to ask for. If you're going to call yourself a diehard fan and you only watch like 40% of your team's games or follow 40% of your team's games, that's not good enough.
Well, does the Lawson theory of fanhood expand to other sports like college basketball?
It does.
Football?
I just haven't figured out the system yet. Right now with baseball, we have 1,000 innings, period. And that shouldn't be too hard. And if you can do that, then you are a diehard baseball fan like my man Brian Dudiak.
Brian Dudiak, a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, of course.
Yes.
Was it now almost 20 years and counting? But
Yeah, and he still watches 1,000 innings per season. He is a diehard Pirates fan. That's what we need in sports. That is what we need. We need diehard fans, not bandwagon jumpers, diehards, period.
Coming from a diehard himself, Adam Lawson. Unfortunately, Adam, that's all the time we have for today. Folks, make sure to check out all of our other great webcasts, as well as our radio program on WSOE every Wednesday night. We hope you enjoyed this edition of Lawson Unleashed. And until next time, whose side are you on?